not adjust your monitor. It is I, Stephen Hesse, all with a new haircut. For those that have seen me before will know that I've had longer hair than this, and they've basically powered up the hedge trimmer, and this is the results. But I have to say I quite like it. I got ultimately sick of having long hair and being called Jesus, Lion, Narnia, which doesn't really make much sense, but there you go. But anyway, I am here, and I'm here to give you sort of an update about Geek Apocalypse and why there's been some lack of action, because this is not my house. I have been I've not just for legal purposes. I haven't broken in or anything like that, so don't like sort of call the cops and like this won't be used in evidence. Is basically what I'm saying. No, I'm visiting relatives. It's easy for me to say. At Thurston, which is just near Bury St Edmunds, and I've been here for about a week, and this is my last day. Yeah, so I thought it would be cool to start up my series of video vlogs, or vlogs simply. I don't know why I said video, because it's vlogs, as in video blogs. I don't know. These things, strange names there. But yeah, so I thought I'd do the first one while I'm here as a kind of nice sort of like special first episode. And also to kind of update on a bunch of things, because one of the reasons I've not been doing videos is because there's no internet here. So this will be uploaded when I get back. So I have not had a chance to do any videos. Well, I have been doing some of my own stuff, but never had a chance to upload anything or sort out or update the Geek Apocalypse site and all that kind of thing. So that's the thing. First of all, also one of the other things is I'm quite easily distracted. Damn flies everywhere. $1 million for film rights. Fucking hell, Robert Llewellyn. But anyway, yeah. So so one of there's two major things I want to update you on, and then I want to do a little feature that I'm going to be doing for my blog every week, vlog, whatever you want to call it, little feature. But basically, there's two things the Geek Apocalypse are up to at the minute, which is why I'm struggling to do all the stuff that I'd like to do. One of the things is gig night. We're wanting to do a gig night in Newcastle, in particular Howden Club, if they're willing to agree to do it. So we're kind of hoping that'll happen. If it does happen, we're going to be looking for bands. So if you go on Geek Apocalypse's site and drop us an email if you're a band from that region or willing to come down to be part of the gig, then please do let us know, because we would be interested in hearing from you. We're hoping to do the first night by the end of the year, is my hope, but we'll see what happens. But I'm going to see them tomorrow after the date this has been recorded. So obviously that made no sense whatsoever. Well done, Captain Obvious. But yeah, so a hosted night with me, my friend James, who will be doing some photography stuff there. And it sounds really, really great, and hopefully get a few cameras on the go and record some of the bands, and I hope to make a really good gig of it. So yeah, I will keep you updated as to what's happening with that, but that's in the pipeline, and I'm constantly figuring out ways of working that out, so that's all good. The second thing, before I get distracted again, there's a damn fly in my food. Go away! Go away! Oh, actually tastes quite good. Anyway, we are currently working on a web series that I wrote, and I have it right here. If people don't believe me, it is called. Let's see if I can get this in the shot. Looking Forward to Failure by Stephen Hesse. It also says that nearly final draft final, as in finally, maybe not the final draft. But I've been working on that. Basically, the story behind it was I tried to get in to BBC when I left university, and one of the things they get you to do is a pilot. It's to write a pilot as one of the tests. So I wrote a pilot, and it was on my old computer, and I found it again, and I basically just spent all of this year redrafting it and rewriting it, and about a month ago I thought it was as ready as it could be. So I've had friends look at it. I've had there's a director currently reading it now. I'm trying to potentially get my friend Wayne to be involved in it, and I'm really excited to do it, and I think it's possible. So but we're going to be doing a casting call at some point, probably before the end of the year. I might even make a hunch, but don't hold me to it. It'll probably be maybe a month or a couple of months' time. It all depends on getting a director as the most important thing. I mean, there's some people that have been asking me who know about this. So Stephen, why don't you do it? But I've only ever have real experience in single camera stuff. I mean, you can do sitcoms in a single camera environment, but I'm not sure that's the right way to go. And basically, I just need someone who actually is a director who has experience in that field, so I can basically essentially get a second opinion. So that's why I'm doing that. So hopefully, once the director's on board, we can then start looking at locations and then finding actors to fill the roles. I already have a couple of people already said they're willing to do it, which is awesome. But it's just kind of a real slow process, and then eventually we're going to kickstart it to try and raise the money. So I'm really hoping that will happen. That is constantly being worked on behind the scenes. So I really hope to have some news on that soon, especially when I get back. So anyway, yeah. So that's what two of the major things that you probably talking about. But finally, I should get on to my feature is Kickstarter Spotlight, as it were. I may call it something different, but let's call it Kickstarter Spotlight. But there's some really cool guys who are doing a thing from Orange County Gaming Group. I think that's how they say it. Unfortunately, I have no internet to confirm this, but they've talked to me a couple of times, and there'll be a blog. There is a blog in where you can see of them doing a Q&A. They did a Q&A written interview with us, so you can see more about it, and also have links to the Kickstarter project. But it's a really cool project, and basically, in a nutshell, I mean, they explain it way better than me, but they're doing audio files that you can essentially download for free, I think, if it gets made. And it's really cool. So, like, for example, I am a tabletop gamer, and I do play role-playing games. You know, if you've got like sort of miniatures, or even you can incorporate it into a role-playing game that you design. You know, like we use a thing to give a free plug to Roll20. We use Roll20 online, which is basically a thing that helps you role-play games and all that kind of thing, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so you can do it with that and sort of implement it into the game that way, if you so wish. But it's a fantastic idea, and I really think it adds it could potentially add an element that sort of, you know, a lot of for those that don't play tabletop games of that nature, of role-playing ones, damn flies, is that I'm not on a farm. Just to reiterate that point. But yeah, so it could, you know, it gives an extra aspect to gaming that, you know, because all of it's based in your imagination. If you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, we play Dragon Age, is the game that we play. So, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was going to show you the fly there, that was just sort of resting, so I could have stroked it like a little cat, but no. So yeah, really, so yeah, do check them guys out. As I say, there should be a link somewhere up on this when I edit it together. So please do have a look at that. It's really, really cool. And I hope it gets made. When they emailed me just before I went away, they told me that they've already got like 10% in their first day or something, which is awesome. So please do donate them if you so wish to do that. But yeah, that pretty much is it. So yeah, I'm going to catch a train later on today to go back to Newcastle, to go back home. But yeah, this has been my first sort of video, my vlog, episode number 1. So my plan is to keep doing this every week and to kind of do a little bit of an update, because it's getting more. This is much easier than writing a blog, because that's getting less and less easier with my schedule getting more and more complicated. So I'm going to try and do this as weekly, or if not bi-weekly. But I enjoyed this, so I hope you enjoyed it too. But as I say, please, the next Geek Apocalypse podcast is with Abby Lewis. She is a sort of director, documentary maker. She's doing the fabulous documentary for Keith Crombie, who sadly passed away last year. So hopefully she's going to be talking about getting funding for that. So that may well be my my next Kickstarter spotlight next week. A little bit of a teaser for you there. But in the meantime, thank you for the support. I'm really looking forward to get back to do some geek stuff. And as I say, if you're a band, or maybe even an actor or an actress interested in what I've just said in regards to stuff we're working on, please just drop us a line. Go to geekapocalypse.com if you want to know more information about everything we do. And thank you for the support. But above all, enjoy being a geek, everybody. Yay! Fun time.